I do is unseen. But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to be a superstar? Do you really want to get dangerous? Do you even know where the groupies are? Bitches out here be...
Welcome to Hammer's House.
Once a raider, bruh, always a raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost the arm and the leg to reach that goal line. It's go time.
Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's your boy Hammer from Hammer's House and Spotlight Sports Network. Spotlight Raiders Talk Raiders. Hope all of y'all are having a good morning so far. I'm here to give you guys a quick live as we kind of recap a little bit of what happened yesterday in the joint practice between the Rams and the Raiders and kind of get you guys prepared to what to look forward to for day two. As you guys know, unless you're under a rock, internet was on fire yesterday with Jaylen Rams getting worked by Third and Renfro. I guess every play yesterday was Third and Renfro for the Clemson walk-on Hunter Renfro. Dude has been lighting it up. Said pretty much if he can beat one of the best corners in the league, he could beat anyone. Must have did something different throughout the offseason, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him when the season starts. Welcome in, Jackson. What up, Caleb? Hope you guys are having a good morning so far. Joe, what's good, bro? For those that missed last night, I was on with Graphk, X, Andy, and Scout. We were on Graphk's channel talking about the joint practice yesterday and a couple other things to look forward to in regards to upcoming cuts and everything else. Definitely was very, very fun. It was the first time I got on with Graphk. It was actually the first time I got on with any of these guys, but Graphk, been talking to him or trying to get with him for quite some time, trying to do a live, and it was definitely something I'm not going to forget. I do have my own channel, Caleb. It is in the overlay right now, as you guys can see. If you guys want to search it, it is, if you go to YouTube, just put in Hammer's House the way it is in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen right now. I appreciate it. I just actually, with Graphk's help last night, I eclipsed 200 finally. We probably could have got a hell of a lot more with the guys he had. He had over 3,000 viewers in there last night. For those that are coming in, wipe your feet. Hit that like button. We got 10 in here so far. Come on, guys. Show that love. Show that support. Definitely try to get on as much as possible. As you guys know, our leader of the pack, Darian, is still recovering from COVID. I actually just got off a video call with him and a couple of the other guys from Spotlight Sports Network. So continued prayers, continued support from my brother. We know you got this, bro. You're going to pull through. You're going to be out soon. Probably not jumping right back into doing the lives, doing the Raider content, but he will be out of there soon, and I can't wait, in the words of Bart Scott. But yeah, to touch on yesterday, Hunter Renfro was putting in some work. Stafford had a terrible day, threw 4 interceptions, including a few to Trayvon Moehrig and a couple of the other guys. Corey Littleton had one as well. Definitely liking what Gus Bradley has brought to this defense so far. I couldn't be happier with that. And like I said, that was a major change we needed. We needed to upgrade that defense as a whole as well. And the first thing they did between free agency and the draft was bolster up the secondary. Free agency, they bolstered up the defensive line a lot, which for Gus Bradley, his front seven is the main priority. It was the main priority when he was in Seattle and was the architect for the Legion of Boom. So definitely happy about that. I know people have been asking recently about KJ Wright. Have we heard anything recently since the visit he had 2 weeks ago? Nothing else has been put out there yet. We're waiting to see. Maybe he'll sign, but from what I understand, he might be asking too much, but at the same time, we need to see what the rest of these linebackers are going to do throughout the rest of training camp and the remaining preseason games that we have. So he's on hold for the time being. I definitely think we went over yesterday the winners and losers of yesterday's joint practice, and one of the ones to keep an eye on for yesterday, or today rather, obviously Hunter Renfrow did his thing. There were plenty of defensive playmakers. Waller did his thing. Let's not have any type of fights again like we did yesterday. Richie Incognito got into one with one of the D linemen, pancaked the dude, got up, started talking shit to Incognito, which is the last thing you want to do against a guy that big, and Incognito shoved him back down. Marcus Mariota was a little shaky with some, and he got lucky with a couple of dropped interceptions by the Rams, but he's got to find his confidence and get his groove back because he came into training camp. Gerardo, what's good? For guys spreading the love for Darian, much appreciated. Mariota came into camp and they said at the beginning he was looking good, then all of a sudden vanished. He was hurt last week. That's why we didn't see him in the preseason game. But the new talks out there now are, is Marcus Mariota potentially going to be on the trade block? Is it going to be him, or is it going to be Peterman, or are they going to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster? That is yet to be seen yet. We have to see if what Mariota can do the rest of this preseason. As you guys saw this past weekend, Peterman played the entire game except for one snap where Case Cookis went in for a handoff and came back out almost immediately. ISO Cali, we did. We definitely did with a lot of things that we did, especially on defense. Carr was looking solid. Waller was looking good. Renfrow was lighting it up. And, Ramsey shut down his Twitter replies because he was so in his feelings. This actually was all over the place, like all over the internet. Memes were flying left and right before the joint practice was even done. And, this dude is one of and I retract what I said yesterday as Ramsey being one of the most overrated cornerbacks. He's a top tier corner, but he's the biggest crybaby. Like, dude, if shit don't go his way or he shits the bed, dude is all up in his feelings. And prime example is yesterday, dude shut down his Twitter replies because he was getting torched by everybody on the internet. And you know what? When I was in there with Graphk last night, I said it. You guys have seen us, everybody from Spotlight, when we were doing the kickoff shows during the regular season, that we had an ongoing joke with DeMarcus Cousins. Obviously, he's not in the NFL, but we were calling him an emotional lesbian, and we had that trending for a while in our chats and stuff. I think at this point, Jaylen Ramsey, you, my friend, are the new hashtag emotional lesbian. Run that shit, get that shit trending, even throw it up in his Twitter today. Like, dude is just sensitive when he gets burnt. And I think Renfrow might have another day like that. At the same time, like, Ramsey lining up on a slot receiver, that ain't normal, especially not for him, even though I've had people say, oh, Ramsey can cover anywhere. Ramsey could even play safety if he wanted to. Whatever, I could care less. He's got more of a much more diva attitude than AB does. You know what? They are. And again, well, here's a good way to look at it. Gus Bradley was in the NFC West for quite some time, so he's probably slightly still familiar with the Rams offense, but also a lot of things that the Raiders are implementing are things that we didn't have last year. Like, that front seven is just different right now. We still have a couple of same guys, but a lot of it is different. They're blitzing a lot more than they did last year. They're applying pressure on the quarterback. That's what we need to see this coming year. And again, Gruden isn't touching that defense. Thank goodness. I'm glad when Gus Bradley came in, he put his foot down and said, this is my defense. This is my show. I'm controlling this. One less problem for Gruden to fuck up for us, realistically. Only thing with Gruden is, and I've been saying it for quite some time, he needs to open up that offense more. The red zone last year was trash. They need to definitely work on that. We saw little glimpses in the red zone this past weekend, and we only converted. Technically, I was saying it was 4 for 4 because we had 2 field goals and 2 touchdowns, but technically it was 2 for 4 with the 2 touchdowns and the field goals. He's got to open up the playbook more, stop sticking to the old late 90s, early 2000s West Coast offense, short pass game. Things are different now. Things are much faster than they were back then. Throw in the RPO. Use that deep ball. You guys have the weapons to do it now. I can't wait to see what the finished product looks like come week 1. We already know what to look forward to against the Ravens and what needs to be done. And it was something that needed to be done several times last year. And that was to contain these out-of-pocket QBs, Lamar Jackson, guys like Pat Mahomes, guys like Justin Herbert, guys like Cam Newton. You have to contain them. And I think with the moves that they made on the defensive line during the offseason, the moves that they made with the linebackers, I'm definitely confident that they're going to be able to do that this coming season. But I will say this, like we were talking about predictions yesterday during the show. We talked about the predictions last night when I was with Graphk. I'm saying 11-6, but that's right now. I need a legit sample into the regular season to fully commit to what my prediction for the year is going to be. But one thing is, if we don't make the playoffs this year, which I hope is not the case, mark my words, John Gruden will be on the hot seat. Yo, everybody, we got 30 people in here, 29 people in here. Wipe your feet and hit the like button. I only have 2 likes for 29 people that are in here right now, guys. Show your love, show your support. And again, prayers up to Darian, who's recovering. I'm in here covering for him right now. You know, you guys know what my schedule and everything has been like for as long as I've been with Darian and doing spotlight stuff. I have to be at work in an hour to do another 12-hour shift, but I thought I'd come on before I left just to talk about yesterday, talk about what to look forward to today. And we actually had a guy, I believe his name was OG. He came into the chat when I was with Graphk last night and was just thanking me and for being here to continue to put out content for Spotlight Radio Talk for Darian. Like, of course, like we're a family. I'm going to do what I can do, try to grind out when I can. I still look dead ass tired. I fucking know it is what it is. Just wait till after the bye, save you some trouble. Oh shit, Watts, what's good, bro? The one good thing is, and I know like now we have a 17-game schedule. Our bye week is week 8, so we're in the middle of the season when we get that bye. So that's definitely a leg up. And then I believe we come back from the bye. We're playing the Giants. I will be at MetLife for that game. I'm trying to potentially go to Pittsburgh as well. Never been to Heinz Field, never been to Pittsburgh. I've heard good things about the city. I would definitely love to catch that game. But yeah, I watched a video where Honcho said Gruden's not going to be on that hot seat. He's here to get our team back to what it was. Bro, look at Gruden's numbers as a coach. He's a slightly above 500 coach, and that's both teams that he coached. He has the same identical record that he had with the Bucks and with us, his 2 stints here, 57 and 55. That's not a good look. That's not consistency. Yeah, you got the Bucks to a Super Bowl, won that in Super Bowl. What about Vegas? What about the Bay? They got to fucking make something happen this year. They got we have all the right tools now. Carr has plenty of solidified weapons. I don't want to hear any of these people hating on Carr or the Carr bashing and put Mariota in now. Dude was a top 10 quarterback this past season. He's got things he has to work on, yes. When he breaks the pocket and starts running, he's got to secure the ball a lot better and not do stupid shit like trying to dive and stretch his arm out and lose the ball in the back of the end zone. Interceptions, there were a couple that were costly interceptions, a couple of interceptions that were straight up stupid. Clean slate this coming season. I still think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league this year. But the one thing I'm seeing out of Gruden already, and people have been talking about it even yesterday, that old Chucky is back. I don't know if you guys saw the game. Dude definitely dropped a decent amount of weight during the offseason, but he is fired up as shit right now. And not wearing that mask, we all see it now. If we can get the old Chucky back and just get him to light a fire under these guys' asses, that will definitely benefit this team in the long run as well. John Gruden needs to keep his foot. He absolutely does. Like, he went off, I think, I don't remember if it was Emmons or Regis, but he cursed one of them out yesterday and was like, get the fuck off the field. Obviously, they weren't doing something they were supposed to be doing. Santi, yeah, I'm already, like, I already looked on the aftermarket sites for tickets. I just have to get an idea of where I'm going to sit. Last, was it 2 years ago when they played the Jets? I sat in the wrong section. I was sitting in a sea of green and white and right over the Jets tunnel. And I think my mouth is what pissed them off. Cursed out Jamal Adams, Sam Darnold, and a couple others. And then they came out and beat the brakes off our asses. So I think, was it the opposite section? I believe is like 129, 130 is where the black hole will be sitting. I am not missing that game. Anytime they're on the East Coast at MetLife, I will be there. Last season, had COVID not happened, I could have been to a shitload of East Coast games. Panthers, Browns, Patriots. Like, I'm disappointed with that shit fucked us last year. So, yo, M85, it's those Coronas. He got that endorsement. You know what it is. It definitely was. I was drenched and my face was painted. I had a skull painted on my face and everything. I still had a mask like over it. But by the time we left, I was soaked and I was so pissed off when I walked out of there that day. But what time is it now? It is 11:02. Like I said, I just wanted to get in and talk to you guys a little bit about some of the things that happened yesterday and what to look forward to today. I will try to, if I can get a hold of some media shots from the practice today, I will try to put them on the Instagram account, and that is down in the right corner, hammers.house. For those that have not, please subscribe, like, sub, smash the bell for Hammers House. Let me put it in the thing real quick. I'm like all over the place and just trying to wrap up momentarily. Hold on. Any game I go to, it'll always be like field level or sideline. Doesn't matter for me. Like, it's always, when it comes to sporting events, it's always go big or go home. Like, I went to a Met game a couple of weeks ago and sat just behind home plate in between the on-deck circle and the Mets dugout, and I actually got caught on camera. Somebody had sent it to me. The very next morning, they had a shot of me on TV. Let me see. I'm trying to get this to scroll now. There we go. That's the YouTube channel. We just eclipsed over 200 yesterday. Keep it going. Show the love. 39 people in here and only 2 likes. Wipe your feet. Hit the like button. Let's go. Show that support. Show that support for Spotlight now, too. He's recovering from COVID. He's still in the hospital. We were just talking a little while ago. Show your love, guys. Let me see if I can find this picture from the other day. Uh-oh. Is this it? No, it's not it. So check this out. I don't know how clear it's going to be. Yeah. So that was about 2-3 weeks ago at the Met game. And I was shocked as hell when I saw that one. Watts, I like that. I definitely like that. What's good, Knock? Hope all is well, bro. All right, guys, I got to wrap it up because I'm going to have to pack this shit up real quickly and get my ass to work. I just subbed your channel. Appreciate what you're doing with Spotlight while he's dealing with COVID. To him, much respect to you. I'm going to put this up for you to say. I appreciate it, James. I really do. I had a guy that was just so appreciative of everything I've been doing lately, and he knows, like, my hectic work schedule and everything. Yeah, we did, King. Yes, we did. What up? Oh, there he is. Yo, my brother Spotlight. Darian is in the building, yo. Show some love. He is in the building right now. But yeah, this dude OG reached out and was just like so happy that we still got the content going and everything, and definitely meant a lot. The dude had me in tears. Dude had me in tears last night as we were talking about it, because like some people don't realize how rough this shit is right now for anybody. And like you were saying, him and his wife have been watching, and they just like were thanking me, and I'm just doing what I can do. Like I've always been that person. Like I'll be the person to give the shirt off my back to you. So I'll take the compliment, but I'm just being who I am. So, I feel like Darian's about to stay in here when I need to go to work. Let me take this off. Where is it at? All right, wrapping it up because I got to get out of here before I get yelled at. Guys, please continue to be safe. The numbers are going up right now. As most of you know, this fucking variant is out there now getting people left and right, and there's pretty much a lot of ICU beds are already full. This shit is getting out of control. Stop buying tickets, and like I said, Gruden isn't going nowhere anytime soon. The rankings don't win you football games. You're right. Damn, Watts is in here having a great debate with these guys, man. And I'm sorry I got to cut it off. But again, for those that are in here right now, you guys see across the ticker at the bottom, that is my channel. We just eclipsed 200, I guess the middle of last night. I woke up to a little over 2. Let's get more love. I'm going to try to put up the content when I can. If anything, maybe this evening, I'll see if I have the time. I'll try to do a recap of joint practice number 2 today. And if not, I will try my best to get on tomorrow morning and put something out there for you guys and just try to keep you guys updated. And also, I'll try to get a couple of shots. If I can find a couple of pictures from today's joint practice, I will put them up on the IG account. I'm going to try my best to do a little bit more with the IG and try to stay up on it. I know some of you guys were already on there, saw when I did the draft, and I was at work doing the draft and put every single pick up there, and everybody's like, how the fuck are you doing this so quickly? So I'm going to try to continue to put more up. We just hit 400 actually yesterday with the IG account. So just keep it growing. And also with Facebook, you can look me up on it's Hammer's House Podcast. Join that group. That one, we have a little over 200 followers and over 200 likes as well. Show the love, show the support. We're all a family in here in Spotlight Raiders Talk. And we definitely are looking forward to this upcoming regular season, especially when we go back to our Sunday morning kickoff shows with our predictions and all our shenanigans. That's right, I said shenanigans, don't care. But yeah, guys, continue to stay safe. Be kind to one another. In the words of Logic, put your ego on the shelf, and remember, love yourself. We are out.
But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to be a superstar? Do you really want to get dangerous? Do you even know where the groupies are?
Welcome